Come on.
There you go. Well, we're gonna try something fun. We're on 2 YouTube channels with two viewers, one a channel.
Yep.
So there you go.
By the way,
so Matt stole half our audience, is what you said.
Nope, not even subscribed. What? No, what I was gonna say was, I get that this was a last minute thing you asked me to do, but you could have given me at least a couple minutes to get my part of the intro done, so that people know that it's not just because it's on my channel now too.
What the hell do you mean you're part of the intro? You made our intro. Your part of the intro is our intro.
No, because I wanted, to reign in the Mad King. He's our favorite being.
And how is this last minute? You at like 6 o'clock today were like, hey, what time's your stream? You might have a special guest.
You know what happened?
You got your
Shredda. No, Shredda is playing a new mobile game, but don't worry, guys. It's only because he gets double the points. But she couldn't beat a level, so I had to go in there and do it, and it took a while, and it was a puzzle thing, so I like that kind of a thing. And then I looked down, I'm like, I don't got 10 minutes left. Don't even have my streaming robe on yet, but I got it on now.
Oh, are you Brahma now? You've got
no
special you picked up the streaming robe.
Oh no, this is a robe, like an old man checkered robe that I wear when I'm not on camera.
Get off my lawn robe.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, Brahma wears.
I do have a smoking jacket though.
He's starting to wear like a tie with his smoking jacket. He's getting fancy. It's a little too much.
Sometimes he busts out the fedora.
But
I mean, don't forget that my uncle, my uncle, fuck, what's his name?
Is this the uncle that told you to never let the truth get in the way of a good story? Or
nope, that was my grandfather. No, it was my uncle. He grew up in New York. He's very gangsta. Matacazomi. I can't remember. I had him come on stage.
Calzone?
Yeah, Matacazzoni. Some shit like that. Anyway, yeah, he had a smoking jacket and an ascot. So what's happening with you guys?
Well,
I'm actually looking in the chat, and I'm wondering if this little chain link thing is chats coming from your channel.
Yes, that means it's coming from his channel. Yep.
Oh, I thought we had a bigger audience than usual.
Yeah, the question is, luckily we have Tina being loyal and watching on our feed. So
how dare you, Tina?
That keeps us having at least one viewer over there. And Mad is coming off a very fun day today. You were featured with Carrie. Was it the channel is Deprogrammed, right?
With Carrie Smith. Ever heard of her? Smith. I don't think you have.
I have. We follow each other on Twitter.
Yeah. That wasn't today. We did that last week at some point.
It premiered today.
It did. And chat took it a little bit better than I thought. I had one dude that left a comment about my shoulder, so I had to clarify. I'm like, okay, listen, I may have misspoke, or I didn't want to take a lot of time giving all the details, but I'll give you all the details here, dummy. Anyway, interesting chat over there on her channel, though.
Yeah,
a few of them still need deprogramming.
Yeah, one guy was trying to do stupid comments.
You think he was trying to bait me into saying something?
I think he was trying to bait you into some.
What did I miss?
Do you not pay attention to the chats when we talk about these things? Like the entire afternoon of chat was us talking about his interview.
I have never heard the term. I'm not. It's a fire alarm related saying or some about changing battery. I've never heard that before.
I will tell you, I looked up one internet slang term he used, and it was most definitely a racist one. I was like,
oh, you talk about the one for white people?
Yeah.
I looked up the same one. Yeah.
Oh,
dude, we have too many freaking places where we talk now. I can't keep track of them.
Yes, Tina, this is a behind the madness. So now,
anyway, I think overall the chat did well because I can be a little controversial at times. A few people were like, "Oh, I didn't know Mad was serious or new things."
That official portrait is your washed-up boy band singer, Mad.
I've never quite understood Like, I know some people, you rub them the wrong way, Matt, and maybe this is just because I've got the military background, but you say shit that pisses me off all the time, and I just assume you're not serious. And if you are, well, it's not going to piss me off because I didn't think you were serious.
I mean, honestly, I don't know how I feel about finding out that I say things that upset you. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
I'm just saying,
hey,
if I took it seriously, I might be angry. So if you say something that doesn't quite mesh with me, I just go, I probably wasn't serious, and I move on about my day.
And yes, that is the correct way to look at it. If I upset you, it's your fault, not mine. You were wrong. I was kidding. Or something.
All right. What is this stream about? The answer is generally we have a topic that we don't cover at all because we get derailed, and that that
especially
happens even
if Matt's
more.
Here.
Especially when Matt is a special guest. The general idea today is to talk about the Ninja Turtles movie that came out, Mutant Mayhem, but it'll probably devolve into a conversation about the Ninja Turtles rock tour from 1990 coming out of their shells. So,
well, I mean, one, I have not seen the movie. I didn't even know what you meant by, what did you call it? Mutant Termination?
Mutant Mayhem. Mutant Mayhem. The actual like subtitle of the movie.
Don't worry, Matt. You're not the only one. He told me, "Oh, I could talk about Mutant Mayhem," and I'm like, "I've never even heard of that. What the hell is that?"
Well, so what's interesting though, when we're talking about it, led to something very fascinating about Brahma. So Brahma, as a kid, he was 40. When he was 10, he was a 40-year-old man who chose to watch Tombstone over Mighty Ducks. That's a real thing that he said. 2, he has never seen the Ninja Turtles. In fact, he's so lost on it when we're like, bro, you gotta, he's like, I've never seen a single episode of it. Nobody's talking about the cartoon. We were talking about the concert.
It's weird because I'm Brahma's same age and I get old man vibes from him.
All the time.
I'm the same age as Brahma. I think we're all in the same vicinity.
We are.
And he's like, he just skipped right to, like, he was in the chat. I think he said something about, I skipped Mighty Ducks to go see Tombstone.
Right?
Yes.
Like,
and thinks it was the right choice. So,
yes.
I mean, he's not wrong about that, but.
Yeah, 20-plus-year-old me would agree, but like 9-year-old me says Mighty Ducks was awesome. So.
And then he tried to claim that the flying V formation wouldn't work in real hockey. And he doesn't believe in a third decker. I don't know what is it?
The triple deke.
Triple deke.
Well, the flying V definitely wouldn't work in hockey. I'll tell you.
You ever tried it?
Now. What?
You ever tried doing it?
No, I definitely have never tried doing it.
Hey, look.
Tina over here. I'm older than Brahma, but he sounds like my long gone grandfather.
That is true. Where is he? I thought he was supposed to be on here because we were gonna make him do things. Not.
He's never seen the movie. I'm unsubbing.
Brahma very often lurks in the chat, but he doesn't come on all that often. I think he's
he'll jump on like in the last 10 minutes. He always he comes on like the last 10 minutes of the show, and then we go for another 20 after that.
So he is listening in, but he is at a dinner party.
Oh, his wife must have drug him to an event because usually he doesn't like to go out places.
Which is like another old man thing, right?
Yes.
Like, when was the last time you went to a dinner party?
Well, that wasn't the wording that he used. But it's 100% correct and accurate. Anyway, so how was that movie? The turtle one?
All right, so
did they get down?
They no, it was not as good as Secret of the Ooze.
Such a great movie.
So the reason I went isn't because I wanted to see it. I didn't go by myself. I took my 8-year-old son because he loves Ninja Turtles, saw previews, wanted to see a Ninja Turtles movie. I'm okay.
Did you explain to him the influence that intersectional feminism has had on the movie?
No, he wasn't going to Barbie. But he absolutely loved it. He thought it was a great movie, hilarious, all this, so it was great for him. I thought it was meh. It was to me, it didn't do much, but I'm taking my son so he can have a good time. And there was nothing in there that was really bad. I mean, they have ugly April O'Neil, but if you look at the animation style of this movie, that's not as bothersome to me because everybody looked terrible. Like it was one of those weird animation styles where people just didn't look normal at all, even what was supposed to be attractive people. So it did nothing for me, but an 8-year-old's gonna really like it. That's what I'll say. If
Wait,
it was up to me,
one that Seth Rogen wrote.
yes.
Ugh.
So this is this is the look for the Ninja Turtles.
And you liked this.
I said my son who's 8 liked it. I said
isn't one of the turtles also gay now? Wasn't that a thing that they were?
He's gay now?
No, not at all.
He's gay now.
The only turtle that displayed any interest in a person or thing was Leonardo in this movie has a crush on April.
Well, Donatello looks like a chick. That's the one that wears purple.
I know which one Donatello is. I'm just trying to. It's a turtle. I don't. Well,
they all have different colors. What do you mean it's a turtle?
Like to make them look like just because it's purple, you think that it makes them like he's a Teletubby and he's gay now?
What? No, because the way his just figure, the way he has very feminine hips. You know, all of them look weird. None of them are turtly enough for the Turtle Club. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, in all the various versions of Ninja Turtles, the Ninja Turtles all have a crush on April at some point, allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's freaking ginger. What are y'all thinking, guys? I mean, when you live in the sewer and you're a mutated turtle, I guess you'll take what you can get.
Hey, what does a ginger do when they want to high five a friend?
They clap.
They clap.
Did you watch that same video?
Yes, I did.
It did make me laugh.
What train are gingers not allowed to ride? The Soul Train.
Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Anyway, yeah. So, real quick, have y'all seen, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this. There's this Super Mario Brother movie that came out recently.
Did we finally get the redub?
No, he talked way more than I thought. And anyway, yeah, we watched it, and man, dude, I thought it was great. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
I know it was great. It was good. I want a redub where you do the Mario and Shredda does the Princess Peach.
Well,
yeah, why?
Because then Princess Peach would be like
Mario movie.
Well, because that one's good.
A month ago?
I just watched it yesterday, but listen, the only thing that bothered me,
April.
Well, it just came on to Peacock or wherever I watched it. Listen, I did have one major issue, which was the allegory for people being able to consume stem cells, because they would eat the dead babies of the mushrooms. Yeah, and I'm like, this is insane, man. Are they really doing this? Is Peach really a stand-in for Hillary?
Dr. Anonymous colleague over here with Donatella.
Donatella, that's not bad. Man,
that's pretty good.
And you know what?
You know what my favorite part is, Matt? Do you know what you don't see on the Dr. Anonymous colleague comment? The little link thing, like it's being watched on your channel. I'm just saying.
Well, if I knew who that person was, that may be upsetting. But anyway.
Oh. Even Slender Bride's watching on our channel. She came by and said hi.
Of course she is.
Well, of course, I didn't tell her that it was being streamed anywhere else.
I think she's heard it. She's probably figured it out by now. And then
she's not subscribed to you, Matt.
You know what? I know you're trying to do the thing where you hurt me and I'm supposed to just take it as a joke. So that's what I'm going to do.
No, I'm doing the thing where I'm a jealous, overbearing husband. And if she was really subscribed to another man, I'd be like, what the hell is this?
What if she doesn't hit the bell?
She can subscribe, but no notifications.
Be okay, as long as she doesn't hit the bell.
Oh, here's a tweet for Matt over here.
Yeah, Andy is a big fan. Dude, I'm excited.
That screening's next week, right?
Yeah, on the 8th.
I keep checking. It is not coming to our area, which is terrible.
Oh, that's sad, dude. I hope he's there. I know the chances of him being at this screening because there's so many of them. I'm hoping that he's there, because if he is, I will try to get him to come on to do an interview.
You're what, San
Antonio,
right? That's like the original Draft House one, right? Isn't that like the first one, the big one?
I feel like that's
the
correct
mothership?
Because it's Alamo Draft House. I'm going to go with this.
Yep.
So yes, so maybe he does come here.
So that's what I'm thinking, like, because that's the one which that's the mothership of Draft Houses.
There's multiple though. I don't know if I went to the right one.
No, well, there's a Draft House right near us too that is also an Alamo Draft House, but I think that's the main one. So that's the flagship. If Breen's showing up at a Draft House, that's probably the one he's going to.
Well, there's two though in San Antonio.
Oh,
and I don't know.
Then you got to take your.
I don't know which one.
Call your shot.
Well, I don't know if I'm at the original.
Are you gonna drive to both just in case?
Oh, actually, I think I am at the original one. Yeah, maybe we'll see. We'll find out. I will let everybody know for sure. He follows me on Twitter. What? I'm a big deal.
You are a big deal. I don't know anybody else who he would follow on Twitter just for following him. So
why would you even put that out there like that?
Oh, look, we've got a former Ascendant Art guest here. When was the last time Slender actually managed to hit the bell? Ooh.
Wait, why are you calling him a former Ascendant Art guest? Like, he's since been banned. We don't allow him in.
No, as in he was on previously. We send the link out to every week. Any one of them can click the button and join the show.
And yeah, but then somebody's got to let him in.
That's true.
I feel that dude from the chat earlier has
mad.
Yeah, I know, Andy. Who do you think made that happen? I was like, yo, bro, Neil, my man. You know, it would mean a lot if you could follow him back. And he was like, mad. I'm so famous and I have so little time. Also, I'm working on the accent for another movie. That's why I am doing it now through text, DMs. And yes, I will.
Let's see. I guess it must have been from his birthday stream, which led to also one saying happy birthday.
Dude, that guy from the other chat with the fire alarm thing has ruined me. I saw Rob Qro85. What's good, guys? What's really good? I'm like, is he trying to get us to talk shit about black people too? Everything's coded.
So no, Rob, that isn't about you. That was about you're mad being on with Carrie
but
Smith
it's ruined
earlier.
Me because if I read something that's even a little bit unclear, I automatically think they're trying to get me to trick me into something.
It was the Boondocks thing, right? There was a character in Boondocks who would say, "What's good?" He didn't say guys. He said a different word. But
what he said,
that word.
Ninjas?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yes.
He said, "What's good, ninjas? What's really good?"
Did y'all see Vito dropping the N word on Rakeda Law's thing?
That was a bad call.
Oh boy, I was shocked he wasn't kicked immediately.
Yeah,
or at least ask for a pass. You know, let's see if your pass is still up to date. If it's not expired,
show me your papers.
Not I know that Rakeda does a lot with Rumble, so maybe he's not as worried.
Yeah, I think it was on Rumble.
He knows it was Stinkmeaner. Stinkmeaner was a Boondocks character.
But, well, yeah, I got that too.
But if you do that even if it's not you, even if it's a guest on your show, YouTube can use that to nuke your channel. So you can't
I mean, regardless of whether or not they were on Rumble, I wouldn't want that.
No.
On you know what I mean?
I mean, Vito is obviously making his living trying to what's the right word? Shit stir?
I talked to him the other night for a while and wasn't impressed. He was saying really dumb things that made no sense. We were talking about the whole thing about stealing the reaction video thing that's going on.
Stealing content by
yeah. And he just had a wild take about, I don't know, you can't do it unless you contact them and then you have to pay them and just a whole bunch of crazy stipulations and shit.
To do a reaction video?
To do anything.
That's a very special take.
Here's my thing. I think reaction videos are fine. There are certain videos that I would rather watch the reaction video anyway.
Absolutely.
But in order for it to be transformative, there has to be a fair amount of commentary. I hate people I don't know what his name is, but he's like the guy from the Young
Hassan.
Turks. Yeah. I hate Hassan Piker, who literally he puts that shit on, and then you see him down in the corner just eating his fucking
nuggies. His nuggies, yeah, or he just gets up and leaves for a while, like he did to Jay. But I'm not trying to rehash the whole thing. But
you are not transforming this content in any way, shape, or form. That should be struck. You should get a copyright claim on that.
Well, I think my biggest complaint about the whole thing is that people are conflating reactionary with any type. Whereas I think there's a difference between responding and reacting. You know, if you're just sitting there like, oh, that was funny, oh, cool. You know what I mean? What do you do? I guess you're reacting. But if you do something like when we Mad Fap things or that spinoff show that stole it from us, EFAP, what they do is more of a response video kind of a thing.
Yeah, well, that's a response and an analysis. So
hell yeah, awesome one.
There's a lot more information being added at that point.
If you're going to be smart about it,
this is the worst case, worst take. Don't don't use an alt account.
And of course, he came from my chat.
Yeah, that's. I didn't hear anyone on Ricada's stream calling out Piker for his stupidity. I was also late to the stream.
Oh, I'm not subscribed. I mispronounced his name. Did y'all hear in my She-Hulk video I mispronounced his name? I called him Ricada.
His name is Ricada.
No, I thought it's something else.
No, it's Ricada.
It's not like Rekieta or something. It's Ricada.
Well, then what did I call it?
It's Ricada.
Maybe I said Ricada.
With Ricada was like
Matt thought he was making a joke when he said his name the right way the entire time.
I subscribed to Ricada for about a day, but then I realized, oh, I like 2% of the content he makes, and the rest of it is kind of boring. So I unsubbed at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie that the live coverage of Rittenhouse's trial and then the Depp trial was hilarious to me. But
yeah, I was on that. It's just like everything else that I don't.
When he was doing the Depp trial and they had on when Johnny Depp's psychiatrist witness was on there, the very attractive female psychiatrist, and they kept calling her Dr. Mommy.
Oh,
it was like that was making me laugh.
It's just difficult for me to sit there and watch a stream that I'm not on, because I'll get antsy in the chat. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, why am I not on here? These guys are so wrong, or whatever. Or I have this. You know, I just get frustrated, so I have to leave.
Well, you're the YouTuber's YouTuber. You have the insight on how all of it could be done better and more correctly.
Oh, that's one way of interpreting my official title as the YouTuber's YouTuber. The other way is, I'm the YouTuber that YouTubers love. Like Norm Macdonald is a comedian's comedian.
Or it could be like, you're like the quintessential YouTuber. And since most YouTubers are broke and not going anywhere with their YouTube careers, you really embody that. Like you're like the YouTuber's YouTuber.
Yes, but I do it on purpose. I'm not trying to make money because I'm not going to pay taxes.
I mean, I'm not trying to make money either. I'd like to, but that's just kind of a pipe dream.
Matt is right. I wrote the line. Okay, so Yeti.
The term existed prior to it being utilized.
I mean, I had heard comedian for years. So
yes, and I've been saying that YouTuber's YouTuber for a while. I mean, it's just like in the song, the high five to the judge thing was referenced. It didn't come into existence because it was in the song. It already existed. Boom. Mads has never been funny, just intelligent.
That's true.
I mean, I'm going to disagree with that, but not because he's not intelligent, because he's funny as shit. Like that, I say it every time. That's
one of those comments where you're like, I don't know if I should be flattered or offended.
My favorite, like, internet cable video, LAN cable. Makes me laugh. When you're just like, I'd show it to you. It's plugged in, so I can't. I lose it every time.
It's good.
I've seen that video all these times. It still makes me laugh because I know that's just Matt.
Matt is.
I will say, if Matt is a fed plant, they're not sending their best.
Wow, damn, man, what the hell did I do?
If Matt is a Fed plan, it didn't work because that guy in Carrie Smith's chat was 100% trying to get him to
that was a
post.
Fed. That was a Fed.
He was wearing his khakis and blue shirt with his little Patriot front hat.
It's insane to see all those. I know we don't get political, but it's insane to see all these different groups pop up, and they have all these people there that they're dressed identical. I never see anything about it until it happens, and I feel as though I am at least close enough. It's miles away, but close enough to people that may be interested in joining, and they've never heard of these people before. You know what I mean?
Yep. I feel like it's funny because we live near enough DC that I've seen some people who post videos like cops and things where they're going to be arresting some of them, and they'll pull out like their FBI like credentials and be like, we're undercover. Let's go.
Of course. But what gets me though is how does okay, let's say it's true and they're not feds, right? Where are they meeting? How do you meet people? Where do you go? Like, oh, I'm looking for a place where people dress very similar to me and have the same views about race. What is this place?
I met all my recruits at the menswear section of Kohl's. I went to the pleated pants section, and I knew these were my people.
Like Kohl's is a pretty radical place, dude. Like, you ever seen the people there?
Eddie Bauer had a cell in when I was looking for khakis. There was just 20 other bros there looking for khakis as well.
I think Yeti's got a point. I think they end up at Applebee's, but they don't meet originally at Applebee's. I think Awesome One's right that they might in a Walmart parking lot.
Dude, they don't go to Walmart after night. If they're meeting up at Walmart, that place is crazy.
I mean, the Walmarts around me at night, especially during the summertime, is just like RV parking lot central. So I don't.
There was people in the chat. I know Wook knows. Christy, who used to be a YouTuber when I started, but she stopped because she real job in life or whatever. But she had a stream that I was trying to. I mean, brand new. I was trying to work up to get on. It was people at Walmart or whatever, and there was some site or something where they have all these pictures of all these weirdos at Walmart at night, and they were just going through and riffing on them. And I was like, I would be perfect for this, but she stopped YouTubing by the time I got to a point to where I would be invited on. And I want to do it. I want to take the idea. I'm just waiting on the expiration on, you know what I mean?
Yep. Awesome One over here. I worked in Kohl's mostly when I don't believe him because he spelled Kohl's wrong. They don't spell it, the stores and named Kohl's with the C. So
who's the Fed now?
Yeah, that was KOHL, right?
Yeah, he does, and then he did it again. So unless that's some weird Canadian offshoot, Yeti, can you help me? Do they have a Kohl's up there with a C?
Yeah, who's the Fed now? What do you think's more alt-right, JCPenney's or Dillard's?
Dillard's, 100%.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
The only thing that would be more far right might be a Belk.
A what?
A Belk. That one is only a southern southeastern.
That must be really far right because I've never even heard of it.
I haven't either.
There's one right in the mall near you, Slender.
Belk?
Yes, because as a 40-year-old man, one of my favorite places to go hang out and cruise the chicks is the mall.
Man, there's nothing better when you're 18, 19, and you get to work at a mall. Not now, because all you're going to get there is gang fights. But back in the day when other people went, it was awesome to be a young dude working at, we'll say, EB Games at a mall in Oklahoma, Tulsa. But dude, awesome, dude. That was a lot of fun.
Somebody remembers Belk. I'm not making shit up.
I have no idea what do they sell?
Belk, it's just a regular department store. It's like a Macy's, JCPenney, any of those ones. It's just a southern chain. So Searsucker is heavily featured there.
Wait, what is?
Searsucker, the southern suit company.
Oh shit, there's actually one in New Braunfels. That's pretty close to me.
Yeah, and yeah, you're in Texas, but is Texas really the South?
It's unless they go to Buc-ee's, it's not like.
I feel like Texas is almost an entity unto itself.
Well, that is true, but you know,
so now
if
he's
you're,
correcting, pretending that he knew the entire time. Okay,
if
sure.
you're including,
yes, culture,
sure is culture.
Live.
You want me to send you the link?
What
Let me know.
is this on? Is he on your channel commenting? You son of a bitch! But no, listen.
Which is more hurtful to you, man? That one or a Dr. Anonymous colleague?
I don't even know who that is. They're anonymous. But I'm trying to focus on Slender, because if you're excluding the map, then yeah, maybe Texas isn't southern. But if you include, I don't know, geography, it's the most southern.
No, here's the thing. I talk to people from Georgia. They're like, I'm from the South. I talk to people from Alabama. They're like, I'm from the South. I talk to people from Florida. I'm from the South. I talk to people from all these places. I'm from the South. I talk to people from Texas. They're like, I'm from Texas.
Right. Which is in the South. Yeah. Just like listen, here it is.
We'll call it a subculture. It's a subculture of the South. How about that?
I am a Texan, and then I'm an American. That's how it goes.
I feel like that's the way Texas was acting even back during the Civil War when they were part of the Confederacy.
I mean, we are the only state, I believe, we're the only state that actually can secede from the Union. Yeah.
It was part of the agreement when Texas came in, because they were the only state that had been a sovereign country.
Correct.
Prior to
but I mean, joining. You guys have voted on that a couple times now, and you never have the balls to pull the trigger.
Well,
it's like Scotland. They never actually... Yes.
It's pretty complicated because we're so intertwined with all the military bases and stuff. You know what I mean? Economically, and yeah, it would be near impossible to try to separate all of those different things.
What did they rename Fort Hood to?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Because I can't believe
diversity.
Could Texas give away its right to secede to California?
Oh.
The Bear Flag Republic.
Northern Mexican. By the way, my chat, I apologize if he is not highlighting you guys. There's a little bias here.
What are you talking about?
What? I've been highlighting these.
Oh, everybody's still there? Oh, thank God. I accidentally just turned off a surge protector. I turned off a surge protector underneath me. My monitor went black. Thank God my PC's not hooked up to this one.
I agree with Soul Assassin here.
Hang on, I gotta turn my thing back on.
Texas, its own. I mean,
we'll highlight one of our viewers.
Well, I can't see anything. My monitor is off.
You turned your.
Yeah, the surge protector.
Yeah,
it better be cool.
Oh, it's really cool. You'll love it.
How did I even do it? I can't even do it now with my toe.
Wow.
There we go.
When you said special guest, I didn't realize you meant that kind of special.
Here we go. Coming back up. All right, what is it? Wow.
Don't hurt him.
I'm so glad I unsubscribed from him.
So here's let's see. Oh, Texas never left because we're so cool. The other states would join Chad's.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Is that the new name? Fort Cavazos?
Texas didn't land on America. America landed on Texas.
Oh boy. Okay, Sherwood Forest.
Oh man, both of those movies are great. I prefer Men in Tights over Spaceballs. No hate on Spaceballs.
Tights is my favorite.
Yeah, I think it holds up better as well. Culture was on FNT tonight.
No, he changed his Friday show to an after FNT instead of So.
Right, yeah, I heard him talking about that yesterday, and I was like, "Oh shit!" But if you already finished it, then we're cool.
Oh, I hope he did a raid like what a good bro would do.
I thought we were going to be fighting for time when I heard he was going to start doing a show on Friday.
I mean, there's plenty of viewers. We're getting a lot more with Mad's channel. Good for you, Mad.
No, here's the thing: if Culture would have been like. If Culture would have been like, show's going to be at like 8:30 or 9 or 9:30, I'd have been like, Lil Chad, pack it up. We're finding a new day again.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you just got to take that hit.
Friendly fire.
It reminds me of Captain Ron Like there's a boat. They'll move. They always move. What I learned from sailing the USS whatever, they always move. No Captain Ron fans.
I love
that
Captain Ron. That was
like
great.
Captain
He's afraid.
Ron.
We got to watch out for the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
He predates Johnny Depp dealing with that stuff.
Hey, boss, be careful. There's gorillas in the in the forest there. Oh man, I like that. I don't like a lot of Martin Short movies, but that one, man, Kurt Russell is amazing in it.
Oh yeah, I love the end where he's completely got his hair slicked back and he's just like blowing completely different persona.
Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Welcome, Culture. How are you doing?
I'm great. I wasn't trying to replace you guys. Come on.
Yeah, he didn't even know y'all existed.
No, that's not true. Lil Chad.
He's been a guest.
He's been on the show.
What the hell? You know what? Here's the thing. Before I allowed them to be friends with me, they would have all these big time guests come on this podcast or stream. Ever since I've been coming on, no one.
I'm here.
Culture's
I stand by
about
what
to
I
hit
said.
10,000 subs, man. That's probably happening sooner.
Oh, man, that's awesome, dude. 10,000.
Yeah, Matt, I'm as surprised as anybody, to be fair. I'm like, why do you want to hear what I have to say?
Well, no, I mean, you put in the work. Yes, your 6-minute dailies aren't technically daily, but you put out multiple shit. I'm not going to do it. I actually rewatched my 7-minute daily where I watched your 6-minute daily.
But I still think that's the best content you've ever made.
Well, that's because you've never seen any of my other content, but
I've been on your other content.
Really?
No, dude, we did lots of stuff together, and then
see there?
Changed it.
Well,
See the
we'll
goalpost
let you
moving?
guys hash this out. I think this is an excellent time for me to go grab another beer. I'll be back.
So
yeah, I know.
I don't. It's because you don't stream regularly. Yeah,
I put up videos. Check out the videos; they're great.
I think
I think your best work is with the girlfriend. I think the two of you together are genius. Actually, technically, the best work was with me.
Wow. Yeah, Shredda has become, I guess, a mainstay on the channel. Oh, I know Wook felt really portrayed the first time he saw that I had a woman on my channel, which does not happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, did you get to check out the interview that I did with Carrie Smith? Ever heard of her?
Dude. Yeah, well done.
Well, thank you.
I love that. Ever heard of her? I mean, it's just a little show I was on.
Well, I mean, I was on with Carrie like almost a year ago, but it's cool.
Yeah, thank God she's been able to get better people to interview. Since then, she's really grown.
You know what? I don't think Culture had people trying to fed bait him in the chat the way they were trying to get you.
Fed baiting?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were like, come on, say something bad about black people.
Because they were talking about his police past.
Yeah. They were using. I had to Google a couple
apparently
terms.
they've never watched On Patrol with the Mad Bros.
Oh yeah, that one.
Wow.
Dude, you know they have a garage now. I was thinking about downloading it again, where you can work on your patrol cars and stuff.
And with the something about Mary idea, 7-minute daily next man will come out with the 5-minute abs. You can't get a workout in 5 minutes.
my 7-minute daily, because I'm just watching his 6-minute daily. I was mostly talked about his tan and his lighting. I wasn't even listening to him for the majority of it. But yeah, I thought it was funny.
No, the 6-minute daily is great. I especially like the bonus time. What is that? Tuesdays and Thursdays, because every now and then randomly I'll be forced to actually, do the day job and have a meeting with people. And so they sometimes schedule that because no one wants to do early morning meetings. So it's always between like 11 and 12 so they can just bail to go to lunch. But so it's like, oh, I'm going to miss the 6-minute daily. And then nope, bonus time days, I can get back in there. Good.
I have a lot of fun. Honestly, I've been blessed because again, I got to hang out with a lot of great people who helped me and I learned an awful lot. I mean, even learned things from Mad Don't Tell Him. But we I think Matt and I are such a great team. I don't think people realize it. They think that we are at odds every time we're together. But
that's true.
No,
yeah.
No.
Well, we talked about this a little bit, that people sometimes don't get Mad's character.
Oh, dude, Matt and I
it's hilarious.
We get each other.
Yeah, but
it's even people that stream with Mad on the regular don't.
Yes.
Get
it's crazy. There's always, every time I do an interview where I reveal more of like who I really, you know what I mean, more closely to who I really am, people always in the chat were like, oh, I thought he was dumb and gay. Looks like he's average intelligence and has a girlfriend. That's usually the response.
By the way,
those two statements can both be true, though. Like
Shredda is awesome. I don't care what name.
Oh, awesome! Well, yeah, we're gonna be playing Saints Row as soon as she is done with her project, which hopefully will be by next month. Yeah, next week we're gonna start doing Saints Row again.
Did they make that game good yet, or are you playing the old one?
No, we're playing the new one. Because Shredda only plays 2 games. He plays The Sims.
I've heard bad things about.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Which one is that?
This is the 4? Saints Row. Is like the reboot, you know. But
the garbage game.
Yeah. She loves Saints Row 4, whatever the last one was. Oh, so much.
What was it? The one where he's president, right?
Yeah.
Great. It's probably
she loved it.
Was tight.
And when I had
Saints Row the 3rd.
Oh, is it the 3rd?
Might be 4.
It's 4.
Yeah, it's 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I have all 4 of them, man. I have to dig out the PS2 to play the first one.
I have the collection on Steam, so I have 2, the 3rd, Gat Out of Hell, Saints Row 4, and then Saints Row the 3rd remastered.
Oh, all right.
So if anybody wants to play Saints Row and do a stream, I'm down because I've never played any Saints Row games.
Oh, bro, yeah.
I have them all because they were on sale, and it was one of those Steam summer sales, and I'm like, I can get all those games for $10. Yeah, I'll play them at some point, and I've never played them.
Do that.
We got Soul Assassin with a Mad Finny. What if Mads is so intelligent that he's on another level of intelligence that makes it look like he lacks intelligence?
Listen, I don't want this to sound braggadocious or conceited, but there are a lot of times where some of my jokes or bits or whatever, I'll be too many levels deep into it where people may not catch it. Especially
incepting the joke.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm always, 2-3 steps ahead. But I think when I think for me though, it's more of a challenge to set up other people to be funny rather than me, being funny. Trying to set somebody up for a joke, even at my own expense, I have no problem with it. You want to say that I'm gay and was on fire and whatever else, yeah, do it. I wish it was better for a lot of them, but
hey, look, dude, we know
Sherry,
we know you're flaming. It's fine.
See what I mean? I wish it was better. That was bad. That was half-ass effort because he's not even paying attention. He's there texting. Is there anyone else streaming? No. I'm stuck with these guys.
Looking for someone to hang out with. It's not these guys.
No, actually,
it's like Brahma. Are you going to come here anytime soon, please?
We're getting ready. Yeah, actually, we're getting ready to launch a bunch of product lines, so I'm kind of busy at the moment.
What is this hat you're wearing?
Probably, I'm guessing.
Oh, this is the Nerdrotic hat, right? But I have my own hat. And I actually got more hats on the way. This is the.
If you want to plug product, go ahead and plug product.
Yeah. This is the oh my god, the cock hat.
Oh. Well, so is that through Comics Division, or do you have the rights to that?
This one.
This
hat, yes. Oh my god, the cock. That's me.
Oh, okay. Huh. I wonder how Comics.
That was an isolate. That's a statement to isolate. Oh my god.
What?
So they did like a full-on reading of this yesterday. So those statements have been isolated.
Well, listen though, but here's my question, because it was developed on Comics Divisions, right? So I think he would own the IP, right? Because you worked at it when you were on with him.
Oh, you're going to treat him like he's Jack Kirby with Marvel over here? I was like, you are a work for hire effer. You're not getting any of that.
I would have to get paid to be for hire. I don't. It's weird.
There has to be some kind of quid pro quo documented.
No. Honestly, though, but no, we're working on so many different products right now, and there's like 3 or 4 different merchandise lines that are coming together, and my hair products finally will be launching, and like you will legitimately be able to buy my shampoo, my conditioner, my body wash, my beard wash, my high intensity face scrub.
Oh my god.
As
long as you stay out of the tea business, we'll be cool.
No.
You got any like beard oils, like
beard oil? Yep, beard oil.
I might be interested in that.
Well, the thing is, I mean, most people don't realize just how much you need beard oil, because your beard robs your face of moisture, right? And that oil just helps your face retain moisture, so you don't get all flaky face, right? And then you end up like, it looks like you have like dandruff from your beard. That is not cool.
It's shocking that I'm the one that they always call gay.
Why?
Beards are manly.
Well, no, just talking hair products in general.
Oh, well,
you have to take care of your beard.
Yeah.
Look, I was just gonna say, if I was okay with paying taxes, I would seriously think about launching Red Gun Tea.
Okay, Wesley, you can.
I'm a citizen of the world. Or Bro Light Beer. I like that one too. That was a good idea.
It was till like I sent you the link to somebody robbed you and actually did it. Like, we're a conservative beer.
Oh yeah, man.
we don't have
everybody steals from me.
We don't have any girls drinking our beer, or men who think they're girls, or what.
I don't think I'm gonna go with the pins for gamers, because I just can't get a name that I like for the product. But I do think it's a good one, to have extra padding for the gamer and stuff.
Matt, I got another hat that you don't got.
Buc-ee's? I could go to Buc-ee's and get a hat in 15 minutes.
I don't know if that
I'm
one
in
is
Texas.
I mean, they even have Buc-ee's in Virginia now. It was like a news story when they opened one a couple weeks back.
Buc-ee's is the coolest gas station on the planet, man.
I've had to stop at Buc-ee's because I was too intoxicated to keep driving.
You've been to a Sheetz, man? They got some good food.
To what?
That's what Sheetz. It's a Mid-Atlantic gas station chain.
So back to the product. So I also have a moisturizing sunscreen that I'm going to hopefully launch.
Oh boy,
by next summer. So I'm very excited about that.
Well, I too am going to be launching products as well.
What do you launch?
But under my girlfriend's name, so I don't have to pay. I'm going to be launching. You'll see, and it's going to be cool, man. I'm really excited about it.
Shredda's razors.
Wow.
Lotions with Mad.
That sounds like bad for my face, actually.
Well, it's for legs, so yeah, it would be.
It sounds bad for ladies' legs.
All of our razors are used so that by the time you get them, they start just.
You know what?
All of our razors have killed turtles.
I just got it. Shred. I'm like, wait, why does it sound bad? Oh, Shred. Yeah, that does. Yeah. Oh man, there was something that came up about turtles the other day too. It was great.
I think Culture, this is aimed at you. All these non-Texans going to our Buc-ee's and taking our merch. Is there no shame in America?
Right? Now they're trying to get Whataburger to be open up in different states.
I am either going to be officially. Florida is now out of the running.
Didn't see that one coming. You can launch an OnlyFans because Lovely Sherry is apparently going to be.
Wait, is she really?
I think she might be kidding, but. Maybe.
Well, I mean,
you never know.
She takes like different photos all the time. She's always well dressed. I think her OnlyFans would be like how to dress like cool like me. That would be her OnlyFans.
I feel like that would devolve very quickly on OnlyFans as a platform.
No, I doubt.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm thinking about launching an OnlyFans, but for me, it'll be only elbows. So you get various pictures of.
Oh man, if you do it the other way, you can trick guys into thinking you're sending a picture of your butt.
I mean, if you're doing
the other
elbows,
way.
You should probably instead of saying elbow, you should say that you're posting pictures of your weenus.
I'm gonna be honest and say Sherry's plan would probably make money on the internet.
Yeah,
I was gonna change her to.
I'm
sure.
I'm pretty sure there's entire sites dedicated to that one specific thing.
I know that
I believe that is what we call a fetish.
Quentin Tarantino would be lined up to subscribe.
So I was told. And I know I was told that something that I knew was true was an urban legend. There are worn panty vending machines in Japan.
Yeah, that's true.
There are, but
Japan.
they're extremely uncommon. It's not like there's one on every corner.
No,
right,
but
they exist.
Okay, all you have to do is go to Harajuku, right? And that's like the shopping district. You know, if you go to
For all of Japan.
No,
in Tokyo, it's like it's the shopping district of Tokyo.
Come on, Culture. You're talking to some real weebs here. You know, I'm the only one with a degree in weebology, but the other two
I've lived in Japan for 3 years.
Persona 5?
Well, listen, my doctorate is more into the culture of weebness rather than.
Again, I've actually resided in Japan, hand up here, so I do know. Yeah, they had their vending machine game was crazy.
Get thee to a weebery, man.
Yeah, that's great. You resided in Japan. That's great. You studied Japanese culture. Weeb culture specifically.
I'm not a weebologist, though.
I fought corrupt government officials in the Japanese government and saved the country. Okay.
Was that in Persona?
Yes.
I was really excited. I'm like, yeah.
Unfortunately, the closest I got was Hong Kong. Sleeping Dog.
Yeah. Anyway, the vending machine stuff is crazy in Japan.
Yeah, I mean it's wild. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in vending machines. Fuck! Wow, I just cursed. You can actually go to
it's 51 minutes in, and I'm a sailor. You're fucking good.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway, I don't usually curse a lot, but the New York City, you can actually get to. They have automats again. Like you go buy food out of like a building again. It's like
wait,
weird.
automats? What's an automat? I really don't know. I don't know what an automat is.
Okay,
no, I've never heard of it.
Okay, so an automat is a place where you can get relatively fresh food that's been prepared recently. And what they do is like it's a store, it's like a window front. Like you know how you walk along in New York City and you can do window shopping? Well, with an automat, you can actually buy food through that, like outside while you're walking down the street. You can buy food and just by pushing a button. The kitchen's back there and they make the food. And then they push it through a thing. It's a really fancy version of a vending machine, but it's like with meals and stuff. Like,
right. I'll be honest. Some of the descriptors you use made me real nervous about trying to eat something that relatively fresh, recently cooked. You know, a lot of.
Well, I mean, it's like when you buy a sandwich at 7-Eleven. Like you're rolling the dice a little on that.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, in recent is well, I guess that is kind of, I guess, subjective. But it's but like within a matter of minutes, it's just food, like a piece of cake, or like a freaking like a chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, and broccoli.
So they're really looking after the poorer people in our country who suffer the most from. Diabetes, not having access to healthier food, so that they have, a lot of times they have to resort to eating things like cake and chicken fried.
But Japan does have like the vending machines where it will actually take the raw ingredients, mix them,
put it together
at the moment, and
that's also happening.
I don't trust.
You know what else Japan has that I really wish would catch on in America? It kind of has, but hasn't really. No, they have hot vending machines and cold vending machines for beverages.
Yeah.
Like you can get a hot coffee out of a vending machine, and it's not like it makes the cup for you. It's a can of coffee and it's hot.
Yep.
Yeah. And they also have boutique sex motels in Japan.
Yeah, they call them love hotels.
Yep. Yeah. Love hotel.
Where where it's and the difference is they're not low class ones.
No,
they're actually nice, and you can still rent them by the hour, and they'll have themed rooms, which is because you got to appeal to the weebs of Japan.
Are there other things that are for rent?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. They have restaurants, like they have cat restaurants.
Where I mean just for the go Love in there. Hotel.
Well, yes, they have that too.
Yeah.
They also have cuddle.
You know how a regular hotel has like the little liquor cabinet that you can just take stuff out of and they'll charge you in the morning? Yeah, there's one of those. Like it's got like all the various different
all the women that they offer.
Okay, so my favorite thing, and this is how China you're going to have access to this a lot easier. But my favorite thing is capsule hotels and capsule fairies and those types of things. Because
are those the tiny ones?
Yeah, it's literally like just a bed. Oh no, you don't have to cheat. Just take your partner to this really fun, weird room and do.
It happens on anime all the time.
Yeah.
They accidentally end up in a love hotel.
It happens, yeah. But like capsule hotels, like literally like a it's decked out too. I mean, it's crazy how decked out these little beds are, right? You get into this little bed compartment. You got slippers, a robe. You've got changeable garments and things. I mean, there's wild stuff, and it's freshly made bed, pillow, linens, the whole nine. Plus, there's like magical TV goodness. There's like possibly games that you could play, all kinds of nuts stuff.
The Expressio Self one, that one got me.
So this is apparently going to be possibly the line of products Mad could launch.
Wait, I'm writing these down because I need ideas for this.
Nuh-uh. I'm streaming it, therefore I have IP.
I don't know.
That means
Dr.
You're streaming it partnered up with us.
Wait, put that back up. I gotta write this down. Thank you.
All right.
I got you.
I know it just went down.
There.
Okay, so Mad Puccino.
Yeah. That comes both with Plan B and without.
Espresso.
Did you just you son of a bitch? That was
What happened?
The Plan B.
yeah, man. Whenever you're sneaking out in the morning, you want to make sure to make one of those for her, so you don't have to come back for any reason. Make sure you got your keys.
Hello, my lovely lady from last night. I brought you a delicious coffee.
Plan B in the morning.
Yeah, man. You know they do not offer it in bulk at Sam's. Whole reason I got a Sam's Club membership back in the day, and they don't even have it. They don't even offer it in bulk.
Oh, Mad Cheesemo. I like that.
Mad Cheese Moo.
What? No, Mad Cheese Moo. It's a cheese place?
Yeah.
I mean, if there's a cheese place happening, I'm going to be a full partner on that.
I mean, I believe the Cheese Club has to have a say.
There's no cheese club, okay? There's a cheese cult.
Okay, so look, so once I have my first entertainment venture underway, I'm definitely going to make all these other things happen. If you want in on the ground floor, Mad, just sign on the dotted line when I give you the contract. Right?
As long as I don't have to pay taxes, I'm good with it.
Okay, well then I will have to talk to Shredda. Apparently, Shredda is going to take all your money.
That's fine. I have access to her card.
In a love hotel.
That doesn't sound good.
I feel like we have to look this up. I'm looking this up.
Why would you know that, Zombie Box?
I mean, maybe it was in his news feed.
I mean, he's probably got a Google alert for love hotels. So.
Oh wow!
or decapitations. Okay, let's not assume.
I made a mistake. Like I said, okay, so very early on in my
oh, holy shit! This happened last week.
What? Really?
I'm looking it up.
So very, very early on in my tubing career, I created a mailing list of crazy just for like Google alerts. Like I have to go in there like once a month and delete like 65,000 things because I am following the studios and the trades and everything else. It's like, and I'm like, I'm not going to read any of this shit. So I got to turn that off. I don't even know how to turn off Google alert things.
I've never tried to use it. I don't trust it. Good Lord, that's brain.
Oh, this is bad.
I'm just going to point out that from a headline standpoint, wouldn't any decapitation be shocking? Like,
yeah. Okay. Good point.
Police found the victim's head at the family's residence, resulting in the arrest of the mother.
Wait, what?
Is it possible that it could have been not shocking?
Yeah, there's
unsurprisingly decapitated.
What? The mother was mad that her son was sleeping with other women and went to the love hotel and decapitated him and brought home the head.
Or the mother was mad that the man was sleeping with her daughter.
Well, it was his mother, right?
Or his mom was mad he was sleeping with another dude.
Japanese police arrested a family of 3 in Hokkaido for allegedly decapitating a man and taking the head home. They took the head home.
Wait, they arrested the whole family.
Hold on, the victim is 62 years old.
Oh, I don't feel as bad now. But by the way, it said arrested a family of 3. Not. I mean, did they all just have one hand on the sword? What?
Yeah, I'm just all right. Slender, start reading the story, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
sorry.
I'm like 4 paragraphs ahead of you guys.
The victim was discovered on July 2nd in a hotel room in the city of Sapporo, the capital of Japan's northernmost prefecture. The victim, 62-year-old Hitoshi Yura, was found in a love hotel in Susukino, a red light district in Sapporo City. The story made waves in Japan earlier this week when police arrested Runa Tamura, 29, and her father, psychiatrist Osamu Tamura, on charges of mutilation of a corpse, theft, and disposal of a body. Police also arrested Tamura's mother after searching the family's home and discovering the victim's head. Police collected clothes, a suitcase, and other items as potential evidence.
Wow.
The victim had attended a disco event popular among members of the LGBT, there it is, community.
Oh shit, culture called it.
Before checking in at the Love Hotel where the incident occurred. Love hotels often rent out rooms nightly or by the hour and are routinely utilized for sexual activities. Hence the name Love Hotel. According to the Hokkaido Shimbun, investigators said the hotel security camera showed the victim entering the hotel with someone carrying a large suitcase. Yura checked in with his companion around 11 p.m. on July 1st. One person was captured on camera, leaving with the large suitcase later that night.
Police also,
it sounds like it. Police also suspected that the father dropped off and picked up Runa from the hotel. The footage appeared to show 2 women checking into the hotel. Yura was known in the red light district as a cross-dresser who frequented bars and clubs. The grandfather of the suspect in the case was quoted in Shueisha Online and revealed unwanted sexual intercourse as a possible motive. The grandfather said after an alleged sexual assault, he made Yura promise never to see his granddaughter again. However, Yura allegedly attempted to see her again, which may have prompted the events that followed.
Fuck around and find out?
Sounds like
fuck around and get stuffed in a suitcase without your head?
When the grandfather scolded the parents for not reporting the alleged assault to law enforcement, the father replied that he said he would never do it again and never show his face again, so we settled the matter ourselves.
That doesn't seem settled.
The grandfather made. The family told the grandfather about this over the phone the day the father and daughter were arrested, the report stated. Police suspected Runa Tamura was the person who went with the victim to the hotel after conducting interviews with local stores and restaurants in Susukino. Okay.
All right. Okay. So, yeah.
Oh, there's still more. Shueisha Online also reported that the murder victim frequented bars and clubs known for sexual activities and would often dress as a woman. The victim was married with a family and was respected in his community. His wife filed a missing persons report on July 3rd. Police and family were then able to identify the body.
His what, huh?
His what? So hold on. I thought that the youngest person in that family, whatever they are, was the one that was a cross-dresser.
It looks like it's the
62-year-old
dude.
To be the victim.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
but as we've discovered, cross-dressing doesn't necessarily change what type of person you go for.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I mean,
okay, but scroll up a little because there's a link story above this. It's also crackers.
Real quick, had a DWI.
Girl dies from abuse after AI system computed she was likely safe. Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
AI. Well, I mean, it's not like if it was Child Protective Services, their record isn't exactly any better when it's a human making that call.
I mean, in Canada, they would probably be like, "Well, have you considered suicide?"
Canada would have been like, "You're being abused. Yeah, you should probably just end your life. It's not going to get better.
You should kill yourself and not give them the satisfaction."
We actually have a sale going on for euthanasia.
If you want to bring your abuser and you'll get a discount.
The second one's half off. So so this one DWI, he too was a crossdresser, and when he was after he was processed or whatever, and his people were gonna come pick him up, this dude starts trying to wipe off all of his makeup or whatever, and then he tried to flush his bra. And that bra, it became such a big issue because it flooded his freaking cell. It was a whole big mess, dude. I think he was in local government at some level. I forgot.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Japanese police again.
I don't know. I mean,
Japanese police have admitted that they allowed artificial intelligence to influence their decision not to provide protective custody to a child who later died in her mother's care. The AI figures are only for reference. Mie Prefecture Governor Katsuyuki Ichimi said at press conference on Tuesday.
Does Slender know we're not reading along?
Oh, do you guys not see it?
No. You were still on the old story.
Yeah, and
I'll
your
have
part
to stop share and then start share.
No,
your
actually,
co-host.
you just copy the link from the new window that popped up, put it in the old share window, hit return, and then it would have come back.
That doesn't sound easier.
It actually sounds about the same.
These professional YouTube.
Which one is this? This the AI one?
Yeah, it's another Japanese thing.
It's not a Japanese thing. Here's what I'm going to tell you. It's a government worker thing. You give a government worker something that will make the decision for them so they have to do even less work.
Oh, yeah, they're lazy.
They're going to use it.
All right, they're lazy. They're lazy. I mean, ask anybody who's ever worked at a hospital. Holy shit.
We are not in a position to draw a conclusion whether the method of utilizing this data used this time was 100% good. Well,
here's another one for you.
That's a mouthful.
Culture.
Calmer Mad Chiato.
Caramel.
Mad
Caramel. Caramel? How come there's an extra A in there?
Again, Anonymous, I know we don't know each other, but I feel like you're one of those people who spent the entire day doing anything other than what the project that they're supposed to be.
I was writing it down.
Oh, Caramel. I always forget. There you go. Here, it's back up. With the product line.
Yeah. I know if you were one of those people that, hey, I like to do things with other people, like watch a movie, that's going to be happening soon, but you will be working.
Ella Mad.
Hypothetically.
Ella Mad. I like it. Fair enough. You know what?
I don't like all the foreign words.
I feel like Dr. Anonymous colleague and I are gonna somehow make Mad rich despite his protestations.
As long as he doesn't see his taxes getting
as long
as he'll be okay.
As long as it doesn't count as income for me. Oh yeah.
Hey, Matt, just remember that you are allowed to give money as a gift, tax-free, to a friend. So I can help you avoid those taxes.
Up to $10,000 a year, actually.
Well, the problem though is wouldn't I have to account for the taxes wherever I got that? Because if I have $10,000 to give you, that $10,000 is going to be taxed on my side.
Oh yeah, you'll have to pay the taxes, but the person who gets the gift won't.
Right. So I think you have it in reverse, Linder.
No, and it's okay. He benefits that way. And if it's not money that you have, actually, here's the really cool thing about cash. If somebody hands you $10K in cash, does anybody know?
You just better structure those deposits.
Yeah, apparently under $600 now, because those truckers are checking that stuff out. Let me tell you.
So there's for people, not financial advice, but there is something called structuring, where banks will flag, because it used to be a deposit if it was over $10,000 in cash would get flagged by a bank to be reviewed because that was a red flag for a criminal activity. So what's called structuring is like doing a deposit of $9,999 so that you consistently are structuring your deposits to be under the threshold. And they keep moving the threshold down. And so what Culture is talking about is now the threshold for reviewing deposits is only $600. So that everything over $600 in cash is like flagged for review, and they can start asking you questions like, where did you get it? How did you come about to get this money that you deposited? Did you pay taxes on it? And it's so they can arrest you. And then Mad might remember this term called civil asset forfeiture.
Yes.
If they arrest you on suspicion of structuring and doing illegal things to get your money, they will confiscate all of your money.
Yeah,
and then you don't get to get it back, even if they say you were innocent.
Exactly. That's why you always add it to whatever. You're like, hey man, I like those shoes. I like those Jordans. They're confiscated because you're structuring. And then, that charge will get dropped eventually, but not those Jordans.
I still laugh at forfeitures like one of the worst things that our government does across the country to regular people every single day.
I think how flippant they are with who is going to be losing their shit and who's not. You know what I mean? I think there should be a little bit more oversight on some of these things. But then again, I don't see the point of ATF when they haven't investigated anything alcohol or tobacco related in the past 80 years.
Well, no, they've definitely made the tobacco more expensive, though, haven't they?
That was Obama. Thanks, Obama.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it was all Obama, but I think the last problem I ran into may have been a Biden problem. But I had pretty much completely shifted over to the vape, and that was working for me. I wasn't smoking like any cigarettes anymore, like maybe one every couple of days tops, and I was completely on the vape. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, the United States Postal Service, UPS, and FedEx are like, we're not delivering nicotine products anymore, so fuck you. And I was like, oh, well,
man.
Shit.
Yeah, they get real, picky about what they will mail. My buddy in Colorado was sending me, just not me, a friend of mine. He was being sent shatter or whatever, like in a birthday card or whatever. And every time somebody smelled it, they wouldn't send it all the way to my friend's house.
Dude, I used to get like there was a flavor I found, a vape I found that I liked. It was espresso flavor. It was the 12 milligrams nicotine. It was exactly what I wanted. It was delivered to my door. And then they said, we're not delivering it anymore. And well, I live out in the country, so there is no 24-hour like last leg delivery service that comes out this way.
Wow.
And there was what's the big store that sold Avail? There was an Avail down the road, but it closed because nobody bought it there. Everybody was ordering it online.
Can Amazon not do a drone delivery?
No, nothing delivers anymore.
Yeah, if they try to do a drone here where Slender lives, someone's going to shoot it.
And the funny thing about the whole nicotine product, we won't deliver nicotine products. Why the hell not? You have age verification. Like, come on.
I was about to make a joke. And
then it's like, well, we don't want people to smoke. Okay, well, guess what I went back to when I could no longer buy the vape.
But we have 37 different flavors of Cheetos.
Yeah.
We'll send them to you.
You know what kills a lot more people than cigarettes every year? Heart disease.
Yeah. I mean, I know the big tobacco paid for some of those research papers, but not all of them could have been wrong, right? I mean, there had to be some benefits for the baby.
There are bad things about cigarettes. Mostly it's the preservatives and everything else that they put into them. Tobacco by itself and the nicotine that gets delivered into your system, there are very few links to nicotine causing any real problems in your body.
I don't care how they're trying to limit how we alter our mind.
So the point here about they want people to buy cigarettes, that actually goes back to
yes, that's called lobbying. That's exactly what they want.
It goes back to the 1990s when Clinton did his reform work with Newt Gingrich, and they passed basically when they did the Medicaid reform and such. They fund and they did the settlements with the tobacco companies. CHIPS, which is the Medicaid
California Highway. Oh
no, it's a children's health care and insurance plan. It's funded by sales of cigarettes. So if sales of cigarettes go down, the money that goes in to pay for these healthcare programs goes down. So you're going to want to make sure.
I buy cigarettes, which then funds healthcare. Then healthcare finds out I smoke, and they won't cover me.
No, it funds the healthcare for Medicaid for children. So yeah, it's a vicious cycle. But what government does is they use what's called sin taxes, right? They put these taxes on alcohol, on cigarettes, and they use them to fund programs that are supposedly good. So then there's a perverse incentive to keep people using the products that are bad for them so that they can keep getting more money for their government agencies.
Man, if there was a modern day Carrie A Nation, she would lose her shit. I don't know if everybody gets that reference, but Carrie A Nation was this cuckoo banana chick. She actually probably had syphilis in her brain or whatever because her husband. This whole thing. Anyway, she was going into bars and all these places, busting up their kegs. Was pushing for the prohibition of alcohol. Tried to do that shit in England. They kicked her the fuck out the country. Yeah, she was crazy. Legit. Like, look up Carrie A Nation. That's an interesting one.
Oh, this is funny. Soul Assassin, I'm doing my part 15 times a day.
Oh, shit.
One cigarette.
You're a half a pack a day, dude.
Between half a pack and a pack a day. I used to, like I said, I used to be on the vape 100%, and then they wouldn't deliver my vape juice to me anymore. And there aren't any stores near me, so I'm smoking again.
I think you needed to try the nicotine gum again. That's what Shredda does.
Or Nick at Night.
Nicotine gum is fucking disgusting.
We had this talk.
I know we did, and I have not changed my opinion on the matter.
But you haven't tried. You haven't tried the tropical fruit, some shit like that. The new ones.
You know, it's a lot easier if you just don't smoke.
If they made me coffee flavored nicotine gum, it might work.
You ever feel like you have a tumor?
One of my testes, but the other two was fine.
Listen, okay, I check my scrotum for hardened nodules regularly.
Well, I was thinking more like in my brain right now, but it's fine.
It's not a.
There you go. Here you go, Matt. This is a nice testament to your information.
I'll be honest. Rube Waddell is a legend.
Oh God, I'm gonna go get my dinner. I'll be back.
Real quick, Slender. I had an idea that I wanted to do of the tumor thing. It's just it's a short little thing, but it's a funeral, right? And then there's a kid, there's a man there, and he goes, "I guess it was a tumor."
I think I've seen something like that.
Oh, really?
Actually. Yeah, it sounds familiar for some reason.
I may have told you my idea. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, because
and I actually filmed it in my brain, and now I can watch it in the theater of my mind. So,
Brahma over here saying that he also funds a lot of stuff.
Or he would say,
"Here's the joke, awesome one. I did start buying loose leaf tobacco for a short time, and I started smoking with a pipe." But it's just so much work.
Oh, and so pretentious.
So yeah, but it makes me feel cool. It's just so much work.
I guess came up actually rather than I guess it would be him saying, "I tried to tell him it was a tumor."
Oh no. Oh, and then Tina saying, "Yes, we were correct that Brahma sneaks in at the end." I guess he's done with his dinner party.
He's always sneaking in the end.
This is, but
that's
that's
what she said.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. I have my dinner. I made myself a burrito.
Oh, wow.
Cultural appropriation.
I made a homemade pizza the other day. It turned out amazing. Like,
dude, I love homemade pizza, man. You can load that up.
The pizza dough, did a deep dish, had a 10-inch deep dish. Put a really light tomato paste at the bottom. We
deep
did
dish,
pepperoni.
Not a pizza, it's a casserole. Sorry.
Well, we did pepperoni, we did sausage, mozzarella and Parmesan for the cheese.
Oh, thank God.
Fried a bunch of bacon up so it was real crispy and crumbled that across the top.
Oh.
And then crushed red pepper all over it, along with your basil, oregano, and garlic.
I loved everything but the peppers, and also I honestly I'm so relieved that you never said pineapple.
I would never put pineapple on pizza. I believe that should be an abomination. Yep. And if ever there were people that should be dealt with, people who put pineapple on pizza would be on
they're
that list.
pretty high on the list.
We've got Tina giving tips for medicinal use here.
Loose tobacco in a dry vape pen.
It's what she uses for her legal Illinois weed. No prep involved.
Oh, nice. I'm speaking of well, no, not that one, because I'm in Texas. Would never do it. That's illegal.
No, it's very illegal.
I'm gonna have a smoke break. Have y'all ever heard Culture talk about his chocolate bacon?
Chocolate bacon?
We're going to have to hear about this. I've had chocolate-covered bacon, and I don't like it, so we'll see where this goes.
All right. First, you get out a baking sheet, cover it in foil, put a lip on it. Then you take the best peppered bacon you can find, the thick stuff. And you lay out a full pound
on the fat back.
Yep. Then you cook that in the oven. And while that's cooking, then you prepare your chocolate fudge. I prefer a very high percentage cacao chocolate to get the fudge going. And you prepare it like you would normally with any kind of fudge, the appropriate amount of sugar that works for you, et cetera. So it depends on the portion that you're making. And you get that together in your pan. You have to have a designated chocolate sauce pan. You get that together. Then once you have all your fudge prepped, melty and good and hot, then you double check, make sure your bacon's getting close, right? And then you flip your bacon if you need to, whatever it is it takes for you to get to where you need to be with your bacon. You want it crispy. You want it solidly crispy. And then you set your chocolate fudge aside, but you don't want to let it cool too much before you dip your bacon in it. Now, you get your bacon out and use the tongs and make sure that you shake it a little bit to get rid of any extra fat, because you're going to collect that later, because you're going to store that to use later on other cooking projects. And then
we always store our bacon fat.
Yeah, it's good. And then especially peppered bacon fat, because yeah. Anyway, and then you take with your tongs, you take and you dip your bacon all the way to the very last top tip of it into your chocolate fudge. Now, you pull it out slowly, let it drip so that it's completely covered, as thick as you can keep it without, making a mess. And then you put down another baking tray covered with the good wax paper that won't let anything stick. And then you lay out your bacon, and you do that with every piece of bacon. You put that in the bottom shelf or the top shelf or whatever you have space for of your refrigerator. And then you let it cool so that the hard fudge becomes solid. And then that is the perfect breakfast treat in the morning.
So basically you made like a bacon in candy bar, like a solid bar with bacon in the middle instead of like nougat.
It is meat candy.
Nice. By the way, Brahma, you are throwing me off right now. Not wearing your smoking jacket. I see it in the background, but it's just seeing you on a stream without
this is
the jacket.
Casual Brahma. We got casual Friday.
Yeah, normally when I'm on with you guys, nobody's on screen, but since Culture's here, I figured I would join them on screen, or on camera.
I noticed you're smoking the cigarette too in solidarity with Slender. So there you go.
Yes, Slender loves it when I'm on screen.
Yeah, I may
the
step
question.
away for 5
I've
minutes.
funded a lot of stuff through the syntaxes.
I'm drinking.
Bacon to the tip, dip to the fudge, pull it out slowly. Culture. Are you cooking or giving sexual innuendos?
Same things. I'm drinking Tecate Light tonight. I had 2 hard beverages when I was doing my show, and I'm needing to not go so hard right now.
Which hard beverages did you have this evening?
I had a whiskey and Coke.
Which whiskey?
I had a Jack and Coke.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't even want to say it. Like,
I know you've got more top shelf stuff.
I do. It was.
I wouldn't mix the top shelf stuff with the Coke though. So if you're gonna do a whiskey and Coke,
no. If I was gonna
might as well use Jack.
Yeah, exactly. If I was gonna pull out the Hibiki 12-year, I would have gone with just the two. But I wanted something more substantial. Plus, I have the Gatorade and vodka right here. So I was like.
That's
that was like one of
the
the
right. Like Jack is kind of that. It's a mixing whiskey, but like Gatorade and vodka. I'm assuming the vodka was Smirnoff or some other cheap shit.
Actually, Gatorade with Crown Royal is not too bad.
Well, that works out too. Yeah, that's true.
I remember when I did drink in college, I made the mistake of thinking that I'm going to be brilliant. If I just mix my alcohol with Gatorade, I won't have any hangover because I won't be dehydrated.
Wrong.
Wrong. 100% wrong on that.
Very wrong.
In fact, it just got into my system so much faster than everything else that I was hammered. So.
Well, Gatorade has sugar in it, right? And
Yes.
the problem with mixing alcohols with anything sugar related is the way your stomach breaks it down is it breaks down the sugars first and then it goes to the alcohol. So it's why wine tends to do this too. It creeps up on you and it hits you all at once.
Yeah. Normally
Jaeger bombs were so bad for you.
Oh, God, yeah. Jaeger bombs are why I have twins. So.
Yeah.
No, here's what you do. Here's what you do. You do Jaeger shots with kamikaze chasers. You're done. 3-4 of those.
I don't even. I think in Virginia we're not allowed to do that.
What?
It's
Virginia banned the Four Loko, right? Energy drinks mixed with alcohol.
Virginia doesn't allow you to have more than what is the equivalent of like a double shot in one drink. So I remember I had friends who were bartenders and they complained about like you couldn't do Four Horsemen, you couldn't do any of that stuff.
So you can't do a Long Island iced tea?
Mixed drinks have like a different thing. Yes, they serve them, but I don't know. But like at one, there's a weird thing.
You couldn't do an Irish car bomb.
Those weren't allowed.
Wow.
Dude, I love Irish car bombs. They taste
like officially.
cookies.
I mean, you could make them at home. You just couldn't order it at a bar.
Oh, well, that's okay then. Probably
I was drunk in a bar. They threw me into public. By the way,
is that better?
Yeah, now I feel more comfortable. It's just there we go.
So
T-shirt and the smoking jacket.
I have now had dinner, which is good because I had not normally on a Friday night I have a steak and a glass of wine or two. This is a weird night. Oh, by the way, if you want to get home fast, you want to make a Greyhound, grapefruit juice, and vodka. That'll get you home fast. Because
that's a Greyhound?
Yep.
I thought that was just a variation on a screwdriver.
No. That's called a Greyhound, and you want that. There's another ingredient in there, but I never add it. I don't forget what it is. But if you do a Greyhound or 2 or 3, the amazing thing about the way grapefruit is made, or I should say how it grows, and its contents is that it will accelerate anything you put in your body, whether it's alcohol or drugs. It just sends it straight in. It's like no timeout, just goes. Boom.
Yeah, it's one of those metabolism enhancers.
Exactly. Yeah, so it immediately lights you up. So like if you take like any kind of a drug that you want to get in your body fast, do it with grapefruit juice. Bam. So
look at these helpful tips that from culture.
I'm old. I know how to drink.
Yeah.
Alcoholism with the old guys. We got you covered.
Speaking of, what should I have?
I don't know. You got the whole bar right behind you. Jeez.
I know.
I mean, as a huge fan of The Big Lebowski, I'd say you should have a White Russian, but that's me.
I drink White Russians all the time.
I like White
You're
Russians.
out of your element here, Slender. You're out
no,
of your
I'm
element.
not. I'm in my element.
I have the bowling shirt. I have all kinds of Lebowski stuff, man. My dad does too, man. That old guy and I, it's like we are the Lebowskis. Swear to God.
Yeah, I have a very
dude abides
look to me, and I have the T-shirt that says "The Dude Abides" on it.
I have that too, but no, I literally have the bathrobe. It's actually in the closet. So
nice.
We've literally sat backstage for an hour just quoting the whole movie back and forth at each other to see who fails first.
Yes, we have.
That movie. I was very disappointed when that movie didn't make much money in the theater. Like. It just
but it has a cult following.
Oh
right?
shit! I'm supposed to be on another show.
It's really good.
Well, thanks for hanging out. If you have to go,
I'm still here, but it was weird.
Oh, okay.
You doing some karaoke tonight?
I'm supposed to I got a puppet thing going on. I'm supposed to go sing places. I don't know.
Well, the drinks will help make sure that you're comfortable with the singing.
I did not know that.
Yeah. No, I wasn't lying. I fucking was serious.
No, I agreed with you. I just never realized that prescriptions had
warnings about it.
I don't do that.
I mean, who takes the time to read their prescriptions warnings?
Also says don't take them with alcohol. I mean,
yeah.
who listens
Well, that's
to
the
that?
thing I'm always looking for. Does it tell me I can't drink with this? And then I'm like, is this a suggestion or a mandate?
It's a suggestion.
Brahma's over here.
I am
like,
not a doctor.
All I know
is like, I only take my pills with alcohol. I mean, what?
all I know.
My one-a-day vitamin goes great with bourbon.
Doctor, is this a brown alcohol or a clear alcohol kind of pill?
Look, I'm just going to tell you, if you need to get that pain relief fast, you can accelerate it. Is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I was confused because like I recently like aggravated an old injury.
And by the way, that's a joke, everybody. Don't take that seriously. That's not real advice.
Yeah, none of this is real medical advice.
No.
But
Said I'm not a doctor.
I recently aggravated an old injury from when I was in the Navy, and the wife got me ibuprofen, right? And it was like 100 milligram tablets, and it's like, take one. If pain persists, take two. And I'm like, the tablets they gave me when I was in the military were 800 milligrams. And they told me if 800 wasn't enough, I could double up. So as a civilian, I can take 200 milligrams. But as military, 1,600 milligrams was okay. I'm wondering what the difference is here.
I mean,
the military is not worried about your liver.
Well, it's
Apparently
not just no. So here's the truth, Sue Slender. You know, I managed some healthcare offices for some years. Doctors who were, and their friends would write each other prescriptions for 800 Motrin, ibuprofen, back in like whenever one needed one, because all the healthcare people knew that 800 was the actual dosage that would help you.
Yeah,
that would actually make you have some kind of pain relief. So no healthcare provider ever takes less than 800.
Interesting.
Oh, I did not know this. Some drugs will also metabolize differently with carbonation. Yep. So that's cool.
We'll have to get Bad Take Bojan and Dr. Anonymous colleague on sometime, and we'll do like a medical review of something.
Yeah.
Well, Bad Take Bojan over here is this is, I don't know if this is the most thoughtful combination. Always,
that sounds like medical advice.
No, it isn't. But I tell you what, vodka gets me to sleep faster on the on internationals. So
yeah, whenever I had to fly, because I hate flying. Like, long story, but I had an uncle who was a pilot, and he's no longer a pilot for reasons of a plane crashing into a bridge. But ever since, I've been terrified of flying. So every time the military would send me somewhere and they're like, you got to fly, I would immediately beeline to the airport bar, get 2 shots of Grey Goose on the rocks, hammer them both down, and board the plane.
Yeah, I typically have a whiskey or two on the plane, even if it's just an hour and a half flight.
My goal was to get to my seat and be asleep before takeoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's funny is like I usually get to the airport like ass crack in the morning. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna have a vodka orange juice, screwdriver.
Right.
And then I would get to the plane and I would order another one, and I would take my night pill, and then I would wake up wherever.
Then he would play replays. Then he would do replays of the 6-minute daily in his earphones. And
it was like, oh wow, we made it. We're already in Europe. This is great. See ya.
Got Fast and Furious Brahma.
He does, man.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah,
my wife loves that I will get the whiskey on the plane because they always assume I want a whiskey and Coke. And, on most planes, they don't give you the full can of Coke. If you're just getting, like, they ask you or they take your order. So I drink the whiskey straight and she gets a full can of Coke.
That's smart. I remember my first international flight going to England when I was 18. And I was going with a friend. It was spring break. We were having a good time. We got on the plane and takes off out of DC. And the flight attendants, because it was Virgin Atlantic too, because I was like, I'm 18. I'm going to fly where they actually have attractive flight attendants. And the flight attendant comes over and was like, what do you want? Here's the menu.
Oh, shit.
And I was and all the beer and all this stuff was on there, and I was like, oh, I guess I can only get a Coke, and she's like, what? You can have whatever, and I was like, international, you can drink. I was like, fuck yeah, beer. I'll take a beer.
I need to switch out my contacts. Be back soon.
Dude, he's gonna go rock the ganj. Come on.
No, he's singing his theme song to his girlfriend.
I used to wear contacts, but then I had to do security, and we were doing 12 on, 12 off shifts. So my eyes would get real dry, and then I ripped my own corneas off, and my eyes were bleeding. And I had to go to medical, and I never wore contacts again after that.
Lovely.
So apparently, I can actually stream this to my own audience.
Yeah,
yes, you can.
We're
doing that right now.
Yep.
So do you want me? So do you want 100 people watching this?
Why not? Yeah. This has been fun.
Fire it off.
We're experimenting.
Rama, you can stream to your audience.
Like, yeah, why not cross promote? Like, our normal audience is Tina, and she's here, so we're not really gonna lose anybody.
Yeah, she's got like friends to talk to this time.
Actually, there's more on your stream than there is on Mad's right now watching. So.
Oh, because Dr. Anonymous Colleague is watching on our channel, so he's thrilled with that.
Yeah.
That was, but I think you were watching on his, so he gets the bro point for that one.
I'm watching on both.
That's
okay.
all
right.
The annoying thing is when Brahma came on, he does his thing on camera, which always throws me off. And I keep waiting for Mad to get back so that I can
go smoke.
But then Mad's like, I'm changing out my contact lenses because I don't know.
Right now, Brahma, you're giving Slender such the Jones right. He's like, he's probably shaking from not being able to go get his
cigarette. So fun.
Y'all got any more of that cocaine?
That just okay. So this just sounds like nightmare fuel. I used to wear contacts for months at a time without taking them out. I tried contacts once when I was in 6th grade. Because I've worn glasses.
There are some contacts you can do that with. It depends on the type. But I had astigmatism, so I have to get the weighted contacts that have a notch on the bottom.
Well, that's what I have. I've worn glasses since I was 2. And so when I tried contacts in 6th grade, they were like the most horrendous, painful things because they had to be the like.
Oh, yeah, they're highly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if we were able to fill up somebody's like whole recommended list with just all of our streams of the
all
same
of us
stream.
Streaming the same stream,
the same thumbnail, the same stream all the way across.
What's funny is I pulled up my recommendeds, and there is the episode 80 on Ascendant Art, and then there is the Ascendant Art podcast in Mad D over here on the side.
Yep.
So if I click this button, what happens?
It starts streaming to your channel.
It starts streaming on your channel,
so that your chat can also see it.
That's weird.
And chat.
So if you look
we've
at
had
the
this
chat,
option for like a month and a half now.
Yeah. If you look at the chat, you see how some of the chats have that little chain link symbol next to them. Okay. That means the chats are coming in from someone else's channel and not the main channel.
Weird. Okay. Let's see. Is there anybody? I don't want to destroy somebody else's stream. Hang on a minute.
Let's see.
Technically,
I'm in your chat, but I got Mads on the screen, so it's views for all. Oh, okay. Views for all.
Home. What do we got going over here? Okay, we got you guys.
Let's see if mine connected.
Brahma, I see Brahma. Brahma's got
mine connected.
People watching. Oh, that's crazy.
I'm interested to see how far StreamYards is pushed by doing this too. This is a fun experiment because we went from trialing.
Weirdly, I am subscribed to Brahma, but I never see recommendations for his videos.
Oh, I get them all. Yes. You got to make sure you hit that bell, man.
Where should I go? Should I just go to StreamYard?
Ooh, maybe he never earned the bell.
What do you mean go to StreamYard?
Oh, I can go to anybody. I got like 7 different places I can send this right now.
Oh wow!
Do it to your channel link.
You have all the.
I can.
Would like Twitter, YouTube.
I can go everywhere.
No, Andy, I don't have 23 lenses on. I was just struggling with one. Sometimes.
What do I call this?
Ascendant art.
I don't know. Stealing Mad's idea.
Blood puppet art thing. What is this called?
Taken from Mad once again.
Steal from Mad.
Here's the thing though. Is it still your idea if he does it and more people come and watch his stream?
Oh,
yeah,
that's low. That's low, Slender.
Or did he take it away from you at that point?
Wow. I don't even know how to respond to that because I only heard half of it.
I was trying to. Why is it not letting me do this? It's like, no, you don't get to copy the thing that you want to copy. Okay, thanks.
I hope.
The actual channel that it's on is Ascendant Art.
I hope whenever this all works out for Culture, it's time to end it.
No, but now that you're back, I can run away and have a cigarette. So I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
He's been watching Brahma smoke this whole time.
I have,
driving him
and
crazy.
It's killing me.
Driving him crazy.
Okay, is there like a description I can copy?
What the fuck? Yeah, but I'm using somebody else's content to get views on my channel.
I just put.
I am 100% okay with that. This is our channel, and me and Slender said yes. That's fine.
Well, I did it first.
I mean, I've been doing the same thing with comics streams for months, but nobody.
Wait, have you? No, you haven't.
No.
I was about to say. I was like, is that a thing?
Cox would cut my head off. I mean, that
Y'all
guy
need to
would kill me
convince
for
him.
that.
Y'all need to convince comics to do that split screen idea. You know
Friday
where?
Night Tights?
Yeah.
Holy cow, we're live. Check that out.
Yeah, we are live.
Yeah. It's fun. Welcome, Culture viewers, to our show, which is on Friday nights.
I apologize in advance for what you're going to see for a couple of minutes. This is a test. This is only a test.
Oh boy, you sure do know how to help people, don't you? Hey, this is gonna suck.
Honestly,
make sure you subscribe.
We're not professionals.
I mean, the one topic we had tonight, we spent 5 minutes on at most.
Well,
but to be fair, we did cover it, which is different than normal.
What, the turtles?
I had dinner, which was the important part of this all. But the most important subject, unfortunately, you missed. We were talking about somebody who got their head removed going to a hotel in Japan, which probably caters to a certain activity that we can't talk about on my channel. So it's really good time.
Oh shit, we're on yours.
You're perfectly willing to talk about it on other people's channels.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Did you guys see the rumor that Matt Smith may be cast in Fantastic Four?
Yeah, as Mr. Fantastic. That's
cool.
Such a terrible casting.
Oh, that's
Doctor
a dragon guy.
Yeah,
House of the Dragon guy.
Yeah.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
It was weird watching that show and how they went out of their way to get unattractive people for those roles.
No, for House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Hey,
like they were actively trying to make sure that nobody.
Oh wow!
And then they're like, "But we're still gonna, do whatever. It doesn't matter."
Hey, I've got people watching me.
Culture's consumed.
That's different than normally coming on our channel, so that's cool. Because if Brahma's here, half our audience is gone. Because Tina's still in the chat, but she's taking her Ambien, so she's like, she's half in the bag.
Yeah, normally I just spend the first hour having you bring up every comment I type instead of just coming on camera and talking.
Hey, look at all this.
Your stuff done.
Look at this. This is fun. There's people everywhere.
And so, and you'll see your chat in the chat too. And when you respond, it'll be your responses.
Chad, are you in a different window right now?
Who? What?
Chad. That's why he was going robotic, because he was at a different window.
Yeah, that sometimes happens.
I was trying to find a news story of Matt Smith as Mr. Fantastic, but I think that
we covered it.
Apparently.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. It may be set in the 60s too.
I know that many of you are confused. I am too. But apparently when you go live with one of these amazing people who know how to do things I don't do yet, like Lil Chad at Ascendant Art, by the way, that's the channel I'm actually on, but I'm also on this channel, and I'm also on Nad's channel, and I'm on Brahma's channel. There's like 4 channels streaming the same stream right now. This is kind of cool.
Man, it would be cool if you drop the link to the other channels.
Oh wow. Okay, I could do that. What are your channel links?
I don't know. Also, I actually need a link to yours. I'm not subscribed. Is there a link I could?
Oh, wow. Look at that's That's hurtful.
What?
Man.
I fulfilled the bet. I don't even know what the bet was, but I had to be a member for a month, and I did it.
No. See, you're the one who cut it off at a month. I said you had to be a member. There was no time limit. You had to be a member, and then you decided, no, I'm just going to be a member for a month. That's
what? You want me to just starve?
It's not your money anyway.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, she won't let me have her credit card on file with with Amazon.
You're living on my tax money right now.
What? Oh, so you think that veteran pay, the veteran compensation is on your dime? You think that we're living on your dime with compensation for veterans?
Yes.
I'll let you stand by that one. That'll go over well.
Okay, whose dime am I living on? Are you living on then?
I mean, I think the key is that it's compensation, though, not welfare.
So you guys know what's kind of funny?
What?
And this is why I love The Bride of Slender so much. I got up, I walked through my office into the living room. The Ascendant Art podcast is on the TV playing, so I could still hear you guys. I passed through the living room into the kitchen and into my garage. She's out there smoking, watching it on her phone, so I didn't miss any of the conversation.
Wait, is she watching it on whose channel? Is she watching on outside?
Mine.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Dang it. Oh. Whatever.
Oh,
she used to be cool.
Dr. Anonymous colleague let us know that they are in our chat, but also watching your stream, Mad. So it's okay.
Yeah, I don't care for her.
Oh, and I have to say thank you, Dr. Anonymous colleague, for watching my stream as well. I appreciate that very much.
She's not. I think she maybe subscribed, but she subscribed, but I made her silence that bell for his.
That's right. The anonymous colleagues can subscribe, but they can't get notifications.
These are my friends, everybody.
Speaking of compensation, Matt, did you guys see that Libs of TikTok video today where apparently in San Antonio, one of the bases there, that is where all the military is sending all of the trans to get all of their free surgeries on our dime?
Wait, say that again. I was having to try to find his channel.
In San Antonio
is the central hub for transitions in the
military. Transitioning for military. All on taxpayer dime.
And we also have the #1 burn clinic in the world. I wish that was a thing that they was known for instead.
Yeah, Fort Houston, according to Soul Assassin.
Sam Houston.
Wait, burn clinic, Matt, are you sponsored?
I mean, I would be a better representative than I do that tried to kill Andy to know whatever his name is.
Wicked Burn Clinic.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all know that. Andy, is it Andy? No.
Yeah.
Reporter.
Yeah, he was. I'm pretty sure this is right. He was a veteran, burnt face or whatever, and he's a complete disgrace or whatever. I would be a better representation than him. That's all I'm saying.
I'm supposed to be on another stream.
Anyway.
Well, you're on your own stream at the moment.
Yeah.
I know. This is weird.
Also somebody else's stream.
Hey, are you always this bad at hosting culture?
I'm not hosting any. This is not my stream. This is magic. I don't know what's happening right now. My audience is equally confused. I'm just, JB Spooky Reviews. I have no idea what's happening right now. Oh, apparently we're on 5 different channels. I don't know. And how come Brightest Slender isn't one of my subscribers? I have a pick to bone.
Well, it's definitely weird because while we were out there and you were talking, she's like, I like this guy. I'm like, yeah, he's pretty cool.
Oh, come on.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Tickletr's like, what the fuck is this? I don't know. Wild.
Anyway.
Wicked Burn would be a great name for a burn clinic. You're right there, Elizabeth Young. Yeah, it would be great. It'd be great.
I think Sick Burn would be even better.
Sick Burn.
Yeah. It's where they
an episode of That 70s Show.
It's where they treat both burns and STDs.
Wow. That's not good.
I mean, or you can switch it up with something else.
STDs that burn.
Yeah. See the connection?
I see. Okay, so for those of you that are as confused as I am, right now we are streaming on at least 4 channels somehow.
Yep. And for everybody on my channel, if you're confused, this was our idea initially, and then Culture came in and was like, I almost have 10,000. I get to do whatever I want. I'll take your credit. I'm the Hassan of YouTube. React.
I spelled ascendant. I spelled ascendant incorrectly. Apparently, my chat's on me. Look out.
Wow, really?
Yes,
I gotta.
I mean, you have had a few hard drinks.
I copied that from Mad's description.
No, you did not, because I spelled it correctly.
No, I did.
You may want to check that again.
Did you correct it?
No, I didn't correct it.
I'm in quality control now.
I literally copied it. You can tell.
Well, Mad spelled it wrong.
No, I didn't.
I'm just looking at it, man.
I don't even have a subscription. No, I didn't. I don't even see a description.
You have a title for the stream. You spelled it wrong.
No,
bro.
I spelled it right.
Okay.
Oh,
I spelled it the same way Brahma did.
Okay, so we are 3 for 4 on spelling this right.
So did I. I don't. I'm looking right at it.
I think Culture actually got a super chat because we're not monetized. I know
I
Matt's
did.
not monetized.
Hi,
Brahma,
Eric.
are you monetized?
Hell no.
Hi, Eric. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Co-stream, like taking a leak in a stadium bathroom. Yes, in fact, there's a big trough in front of us right now.
We're crossing the streams.
We are
crossing.
Nice.
Unlike Ghostbusters, it's a water gun. That's not okay. I can't say that on my channel.
Yeah. By the way, just
That's right. You're on your channel now too. So
I thought about this. Unless we were going back to the 14th century, I am 100% positive I spelled it correctly. I didn't steal that from the chat. Not from my
What's
chat,
happening
anyways.
right now?
Now he can see other chats, so he's going to steal from the ones that aren't
How
on his
dare
channel. So it really looks like he's not stealing it from his chat.
I'm not. I'm not even looking at other people's stuff.
Oh, next time you're
Eric Winberg's like, don't get carried away, Culture. You're right, Eric. I apologize. Yeah.
I think now, Matt, you can co-stream it when you're on Lit.
No, Matt, you spelled it wrong.
In the title, I'm looking at the title.
ASCEEN.
No, there's not an EEN. I'm making that up.
ASCENT is incorrect. It's ANT.
No, look. I'm sharing my screen.
Ascendant.
Oh, I gotta
hold
fix
on.
mine now. What is happening?
Hold on. Where's share screen? Here we go.
Oh.
I'm putting it into this shit.
Oh no,
I mean,
Mr. Tickle
not
Trump.
wrong.
For
All
a
right,
Canadian,
pull it up.
For a Canadian, $2 says, "Heck no, this is more like a communal."
You want to try that again?
Did you edit it?
No,
Do
you
I wanna try
edited
again?
it.
Let me check. I'll check.
You said hell no. No, you said heck no. Hell no. No, share my screen, Chad. Right there.
Now
ASC.
It's still spelled wrong.
How is it spelled wrong? It's spelled the same way y'all guys did, right?
It's ANT.
ANT. Yeah.
It's dynamite.
Hold on. I don't know. I think you guys. This is some gaslighting bullshit. Because
It's literally behind all of our portraits right now.
oh, you mean the thing we're covering up? Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't read
see
that?
it.
Hang on,
You
let's
know
see.
what the word is. You can tell what the letters are.
Oh, guys, you know what? You guys spelled it wrong. It's ANT, not ENT.
Oh,
I know. I have mine correct.
well, that's my bad then.
Yeah, that's probably on you, man. No offense.
Oh wow! Not only that, Gilded just updated. Oh, I love this so much.
Every time I come on comics, Tox is like, "Oh, send you the link in the Gilded." I'm not downloading that shit again.
Why?
Damn straight, Andy. Thank you for contributing money to him to tell us how he's stealing views from me.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Andy, for the $2. This is proper money. £2 sterling. I appreciate it.
Oh, I forgot it.
For
Yeah,
all
he's
of
not even
Culture's
American.
audience that enjoys our stream, it's the Ascendant Art Podcast, not spelled the way Mad did.
Not at all.
You
Hello,
search
Chad.
with
I was
proper
thinking we
spelling.
need to get monetized because obviously everybody is super chatting for him right now because they want to donate to us, but that's not an option
That's
on
true.
our channel.
I have to figure out a way to
Yeah,
pay it forward. I gotta pay it forward. Oh, these are people I hang out with, but I keep it all secret until today, apparently. So there you go.
Yeah, no hiding us now. We're those friends you can't take anywhere, but we showed up anyway.
for fun.
I have been on your channel streaming a couple times.
It's true. Yeah, and I always.
But that's actually when we try to be intelligent, talking about like business and box office. This is a whole different.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so to my chat right now, I'm sharing my friend's stream and channel. Check out Ascendant Art, which is Lil Chad, Slender Dad, and the menagerie of miscreants. So enjoy.
I mean, technically, Mr. Tickle Trunk, the stream's almost 2 hours old. We just all kind of went live, except for the actual stream and Mad about 10-15 minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing this since
they were ready to wrap. I'm sure.
I came from my stream. Well, actually, I went from my stream to here. Then I ate dinner so I would sound fine, and then that didn't work great. But yeah,
I can see this having great utility for like gaming streams, though.
This would be amazing, right?
Because we'd all have the same chat that we can see in StreamYard while gaming.
You can all have different screens, like you can watch like different perspectives.
The only issue though is that the quality that you would get using StreamYard to stream your games is garbage.
Yeah, and Little Chad's computer would melt.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I can barely. I mean, Culture. I'm running. I play Conan with them, and I run it off a Surface Pro. So you can imagine my setting.
He doesn't see any of the enemies. He just runs through, and we all get attacked because he aggroes everything.
Oh no!
And then I was having to follow him to get somewhere, and nope, this dead end. Nope, this is a cliff.
Hey,
nope, this is a tree.
So wait,
that was the most fun we've ever had Conan streaming.
Wait, what?
Can I highlight things? Like, no, I can't.
No, you can't highlight things.
You still don't have producer privileges.
Yeah. Only Slender and I do.
So I can't do that on my. So this is my stream, but I can't produce my own stream.
No, because it's not your stream. You're just pirating it.
Yeah. You're just Hassaning it.
I've never been a pirate before.
It's
you're like a subcontractor right now.
That could be a suggestion for an improvement to StreamYards, though. That when you co-stream it, you should be able to highlight, chat.
I mean, I feel like that's a little bit too much power to put in people's hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What? Why is Elizabeth saying "R"? Oh, pirate. Okay. I don't know why it took me so long to get that.
200 years.
Hey, we were talking about Captain Ron, the movie earlier. You ever seen it, Culture?
Yes.
For Russell?
Yeah. I've rewatched it.
You could dress as Captain Ron for Halloween and it would fit pretty solid.
Thank you.
They did wear the same weave.
I'll probably be the big Lebowski.
Now you're just sniping. Get bigger than you are a pirate. What? Get bigger than you are.
It's not like really sniping.
Yeah, it can't really be sniping if they're like, hey, do you want to simulcast the stream?
I mean,
Mr. Tickle Trunk, I am in control of this stream.
I want to
look at me.
To the audience on Culture's channel. It is 100% voluntary that we were like, yes, Culture, please stream.
However, I still think it's unethical because he's punching down.
I asked you to stream. You have more subs than we do too.
What?
You know who's super confused?
Yeah, it rolls down.
They're like, it's been like 8 months since he's done anything.
Like, Bravo. we were chat is like, you had a channel.
No, Brahma's chat is like, when are we talking about hockey?
Right.
To be fair, we're only pulling a little over 30 on this channel. So.
Oh my god.
47 total across everything. It looks like.
That's like a 1,500% increase to our usual viewer count.
9 times your usual.
Oh, you know what? I should have gone live to Rumble. I'm an idiot.
Rumble takes forever to set up, though. You can't.
Yeah, I didn't want to go set up a live stream and then bring the stream key in here and everything.
So less people will be seeing this channel that they could subscribe to. Good idea, Culture.
Okay, well, I could have sent it to Twitter and Minds and Getter. And
have you done that yet?
The hope would be people who enjoy the content would then subscribe to our channel.
Okay. Yeah. So for those of you that missed it, we recently talked about somebody no longer having their head anymore in Japan because they went to a hotel where you can do activities in a fancy room, but it was somebody else that took care of the problem for him. It was very strange.
Let me translate. Understanding how this works, because he said, "I want to tell this story about something I can't tell on my channel."
But I can tell it on mine. So let me translate for him for my chat. Chat. What he's saying is, homeboy went to this fuck hotel in Japan. He was a cross-dresser. I think there was another cross-dresser. The family of one of them decided to chop this dude up and put him in a suitcase and shit.
We'll give the abbreviated version. Cross-dresser decapitated in love hotel by jilted ex-lover.
Yeah. Next, we're going to talk about the 2020 election.
Well, I think didn't YouTube say that was okay now?
No. Even if they say things are okay, they're not okay.
They just put you on a list.
They put you on a list.
That's true. All right, so
be on a list.
Nobody wants to be on a list.
I mean, what is the list for?
It's not
maybe if it's a list to be able to get into places,
right?
Just it's like you're gonna get culture canceled. True.
This was the risk.
You know what? This is Matt's. This was Matt's secret revenge plan all along. He's like, "Hey, culture, go ahead and start streaming to your channel, and now I'm gonna start dropping truth."
Dude, this is Cask of Amontillado level revenge.
Hang on, let me go see how many
Scott Tenorman level revenge.
Let me go double check.
I know Matt can behave. I watched him earlier with Carrie Smith on Deprogrammed with that lovely interview
tough.
where he kept everything in line.
What are you doing?
Oh man, that's funny. No, I had to internally edit because I didn't want to curse and I still ended up doing it a little bit, but not as much as Culture does when he's on other people's streams.
That's true.
It was closer to what he is.
Secret revenge.
But anyway, I need to go check the expiration date on my N-word pass card to see if it's still good.
Okay, guys, for those of you watching on my channel, we are good to go. This was a fun chat.
Oh, I'm good to go with the N-word?
No.
Hold on, let me end my stream first, real quick.
Matt's like, how many channels can I nuke at the same time?
It only takes one penis.
All right, guys, it's been real fun. We'll see you next week.
How do I stop?